guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Faith and I'm back with another video. So today we'll be speaking about how social standards of beauty actually impacts us mentally. Let's start with negative body image and lowered self-esteem. With regards to negative body image, we find ourselves comparing ourselves to people that we see on social media. We compare ourselves to people that we see on TV. We compare ourselves to people that we see in magazines. And let me tell you, that is so unrealistic, honestly. But that comparison that we do, especially as females, we are told to be slim, thick, or just skinny, or just a bit more thicker. I don't know. Like, there is so many ways that we are being compared, and it's just it lets us feel inadequate, it lets us feel like we're not worth like being valued, and we're not worth being accepted if we're not looking a certain way. And with regards to lower self-esteem, if we internalize these ideal body images and everything like that, we actually telling ourselves that our worth comes from our physical appearance. So that is how that impacts our our negative body image and our lowered self-esteem. So that definitely is a big thing for me personally, because I actually went through a time period where I was being called fat. My hair was too, how do you say, nappy. My hair was too nappy. I was fat, and all these negative things that people actually told me, and I started believing them. And that just made me feel like I'm not worth it, especially like with my marks on my face. Like that, I will blame myself for, because every time I see a pimple, I pop it and I start picking at it. So that I will blame myself for, but that just also makes me feel like, nobody will like me, I'm not going to be accepted. Like, things like that happens. And with regards to eating disorders, so with regards to me being called fat, I know I'm going to speak from experience. With regards to me being called fat, I used to eat very little after that. There was a point where I actually only ate once a day, and when I got to school, this was in the beginning of high school, I was in grade 8 that year. And my friend, just from looking at me coming out of the car, he just asked me, why are you so skinny now? And I was just like, that literally, I don't know, I woke up, I don't know if that's correct wording, but I got an awakening call, honestly. And then I was just like, oh my gosh, am I really doing this to myself? And then I started eating again, started binge eating and stuff, but then people started calling me fat again. I was like, you know what? I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to cut this out. But it just did not get cut out, because I was still so focused on my weight. I was still so focused on me comparing myself to the next person. So that also in its own way causes an eating disorder. So for anorexic people who don't really eat anything, for people who binge eat, who become obese eventually. So yeah, that is the ways that we can get impacted. We can get into depression, anxiety. We can start socially isolating ourselves. So with regards to depression and anxiety, depression comes when you start feeling a level of sadness because you're not reaching the standards of what society says beauty is. You're not on the level of beauty that they would accept in socially. And when it comes to anxiety, you will definitely get social anxiety, because then you'll think oh my gosh, if I go there, people will judge me for how I look. People will start thinking I'm too fat, or I'm too skinny, I'm too this, I'm too that. So that's the things that happens to us mentally. And with regards to social isolation, it's the same thing with social anxiety. Like, you won't want to go to a party if your friend invited you to a party. You won't want to go to a party because you are thinking about what people would say about the way you look, the way, you know, your legs look, the way your arms look, you're too fat, you're too skinny. That's the type of things that allows us to just self-isolate ourselves. And honestly, I don't agree with that because I myself went through a period like that. Um, and it was not fun. Like, you feel lonely, you feel sad. It's a constant thing of, I don't want to do those things because what if they call me fat? What if my hair doesn't look right? And I have this obsession with my hair now that it has to look right. And it's just like, why are we doing this to one another? Like, why are we doing this to ourselves, even to compare ourselves to these unrealistic beauty standards, because I'm telling you, they are definitely unrealistic. If we have to think about the people on social media, those pictures can get edited. Honestly, I've seen videos of people actually showing us how they edit their slim waists, how they add a little bump to their butts. It's like, it's so unrealistic, and it's just something that we can't come to terms with. Like, we should be comfortable in our own bodies, but it's so difficult because social media is telling us a different thing, TV is telling us different things, magazines are telling us different things, but we just don't think of the fact that all those images and everything else, they are edited, they are not realistic. Not all of them are edited. Yeah, some people are blessed with a great body, some people are blessed with great hair, they are blessed with a clear face and so beautiful, people are blessed with that now. But like, if we think about it, like say 80 to 90% of the time pictures are edited. They clear these spots from their skin and just tell us like they use this, that, and that, and their skin was clear within like 2 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. And then you get the body image, like that person is slim, thick, toned up with muscle and all that. There are people, like 10% of the world, that actually goes and works out and everything like that, and actually builds that, and like realistically builds that muscle and builds the glutes, builds their legs, everything like that. We just need to basically remember that like things can be edited, and our worth does not come from our appearance. Our worth actually comes from our strength, our achievements, and just basically our values, our morals. That's where our worth comes in. Here's some coping strategies that I think would work because I myself follow these, and it's starting to really help me with regards to my body image and my self-esteem. So basically, you just need to unfollow and be mindful of what you actually feed yourself from social media. Unfollow the negative body image pages, that just basically give you like a negative image of your body type, and pages will actually tell you that this is the accepted body that you must have to be able to be, accepted by society. In fact, you don't even need to be accepted by society. You need to accept yourself, and you need to be comfortable within your skin. Okay. And you just need to start shifting your mind to your inner qualities, because what you achieved is more important than what you look like. Practice some self-compassion. Be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself. Doesn't matter what you look like, still treat yourself with kindness, still be patient with yourself. And another thing, you need to start challenging your negative thoughts. You need to give yourself some positive affirmations, whether it be in the morning while you're getting ready, or the evening before you go and sleep, or during the day when someone's just testing your patience. You just tell yourself, like, I am beautiful. The Lord made me in His image. I am beautifully and fearfully, wonderfully made. So just focus on those things, like challenge your negative thoughts and feed yourself positive thoughts. talk to yourself positively, be kind to yourself once again, because that will really, really help you in the long run. And if you feel like you have now fallen into like depression or anxiety and you can't overcome that, you can definitely go and see a counselor or a therapist and speak about it. They will find ways to help you. They will give you like homework and things like that to just let you build your positive body image and positive self-esteem. That is just like, it's so crucial that we just be kind to ourselves, guys. But nonetheless, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your family and friends as well. And if you know someone who struggles with their mental health and, you know, like low self-esteem and everything like that with regards to their body image or their appearance, then please send this video to them and just let them know that they are beautiful regardless of how they look and how they come forth. Whether you are too big for society standards, whether you are too small for society standards, you are beautiful regardless, and you need to start taking care of yourself internally and externally. So yeah, have a good night, guys. Love you. Bye.